And with that, I would like to bring all of the players to the headmaster's office.
In other words,
You
close
guys
down
stand
whatever game
outside
it
of.
is. In other words, close down the game I was using to kill time. So how do we refer to each other?
Yes.
Yes.
Me personally, I will probably just be referring to all of you by your character names, unless I need to speak to you directly, and then I will use the screen name that is written in the chat.
I think the only exception to that would be Frosty. Okay.
Yeah.
Because he's got two fucking characters.
That's
Yes.
You can call
The
them
people
twins.
who the people I know another name to call you that you're okay with using, I would use that because obviously I'm not going to call.
You can shorthand my characters by saying twins.
Yes.
Did you really
just-
take a -2 to your wisdom and your strength, you ass?
Why would you do that?
Because
That
he
is
loves
tough.
negatives. He loves having like multiple negatives and one like super high roll. That's
How
what
the dice rolled.
Sure it is.
You did it on purpose.
Actually,
Is it really?
that's what I'm saying. It was what. Hey, there was an option for one thing, and then the dice rolled that, and it was just like, well,
What are your stats?
Besides those,
Oh god, you rolled 2 6s.
Why would you keep that?
Because I'm pretty sure the other option wasn't any better.
I still wouldn't have taken 6s. I would have asked to roll a third time at that point. Fuck.
the seven of you find yourselves outside of a large oaken door. On the outside of the door, you see stars, constellations, a full moon, a tall tree. Pushing it open, you see a deceptively fit, dark-skinned wood elf. Long black hair, braided, adorned with silver stars and a bow. And he looks out at all of you. Well, isn't that interesting? So you're the seven that are going to be the new students coming to our campus.
Delcus would give a respective bow.
Twinkies all over sniffing the bow.
Is it made
I
out of
heard
real
one of
horn?
you was a little bit of a wanderer. Twinkie, can you give me a perception check?
Oh God, 12.
12.
Didn't
Cool.
post.
With a 12, in one of the corners you do see a bird. Kind of looks like a peacock, and there's like chunks taken out of it. It looks like the guy has like targets around it.
Eats it.
And then it almost smells like there was some sort of tobacco burning in here earlier.
So the peacock has chunks taken out of it. Like, is it dead?
Yeah, like it's not an actual peacock. It's like a stuffed peacock, but you can see like part of the arm has been cut off. One of the legs is basically hanging on by threads. And you see like indentions from arrows in the wall. Maybe 50 feet across from this desk. And on top of the desk is where you see this pipe,
A pike or a pipe?
like a smoking pipe.
Oh, the pipe's not interesting to him. He makes note of the peacock, but now he's like taking measurements of the figure, like measuring his arms. Whoa.
All of you, as you step into this office, see on a mantle behind the desk, there's a sword, almost held up reverently, and a picture of darker skinned wood elf with red hair, and what looks like a giant version of an elf, white haired guy rubbing the head of the red haired elf. And they look at each other smiling, and underneath it, you see Dad and Uncle Finn. Well, it's nice to meet all of you.
So there's new people now.
Bloom,
Yes.
is it?
Oh, he's sniffing them.
Oh, hi, Twinkie. It's nice to meet you.
Toilet bowl kisses.
Wait, so he already had toilet bowl water in his. He already been drinking toilet water before he got here.
Apparently.
Probably. Love
I
it.
mean, when he's done, he goes back to the group and sits down and just pants.
Yes. It's nice to meet you, Miss Oak Hollow. Twins, hello.
it's a pleasure to meet you.
Miss Swiggenhammer, if you would be so kind. I think you would like this. And you see him like looking around a room. And then you see him pick up a plush, and it's of a fire giant woman. He hands it to you and says, "Here, I think you'd like this one. Her name's Laisha."
Her eyes light up with excitement and go, "Thank you."
You
Sasan
think-
glares at it suspiciously.
What did I say?
The shorthand is it's a reference
It's
to
a
the
reference
campaign
to
that me,
a
he and
campaign.
yeah,
I'm
the
so
three of us
sorry.
share. Yeah.
I had to have that one though.
God, I hate you.
Okay, I was just trying to understand what was happening.
Don't
I'm like,
worry.
what?
Yeah.
Don't worry.
No, that one was a reference, and I will explain more for the rest of you in a little while. But
Meanwhile, Delkus is standing there, slightly confused, like what is exactly is going on here. But okay,
Mr.
Yeah.
Delkus, you seem
not
confused.
so not to be rude or anything, but what's the deal with the doll?
Oh, it's a gift from my dad had these friends. Oh, well, here, we'll get into a little bit of a story then. Sit, all of you. And he jumps up on his desk and he's like crosses legs.
You have
I
Satyr
regale
awkwardly
you
sitting
with stories from
cross-legged.
the past.
Yeah.
Well,
So,
we've lost Twinkie's attention.
uh-huh.
So,
Wait, I can imagine Twinkie's like climbing over all of his shelves looking through his shit. It's just,
he,
We get
he is.
a quarter of the way through the story, and the peacock's gone.
yeah.
He's like just randomly taking stuff, shoving it in his maw, looking around it, looking at it, putting it back, sniffing something out.
Oh, God.
Twinkie, you do notice it's almost like he's watching every move you make. He can see everything. He doesn't stop you from doing anything. He's actually like laughing and watching. He's like, my dad had a bird friend like you. Anyway,
He like stops, tilts his head in pants. Like,
you know that bird that you just took off the wall? It's actually a reminder of him. Dad said always remember to shoot the bird. So,
What?
anyway, story time. My dad and his friends were a group of adventurers that one of you is a lore hole. You, Mr. Alaric.
Yes.
You'll read the story of another place, of another time, where this group of adventurers called Lathander's Last Hope defeated the Frost Maiden Ariel. Some of the relics around this room are keepsakes that he had made for me to remind me of them. One being the bird, one being our family sword, the fire giant child, the smoking pipe on my desk, and it's in here somewhere, but there's a wand. It's really silly. It shoots out like magic snakes. Anyway, these were items that he and his friends use in their adventures, and I keep them as keepsakes around the house or my office. And I reminisce, and a couple of you remind me of them. That's all. Miss Swiggenhammer, she's mighty, she's strong, she's tough. She reminds me of my dad's friend Ultane. He had a wonderful, scary sword, Ilyoden Laisha, and rather than giving it the whole name, I shortened it to Laisha, and it's a little fire giant child. The bird's name is Solderum. He's an annoying little pest, but he was my dad's best friend. Obviously, the elf guy in the back. Once he points at the picture, and you can kind of see the resemblance in his face, and then there are little flecks of red tied up in his braids, so you see where, oh, his mom must have really dark hair to knock all that red out. That's my dad and my uncle. They were the original pair that kept this sword, and it was passed down to me when Dad decided that I needed to have my own adventures. And now I keep it as a relic on the wall until one of my children deserve it. But who knows that one that hangs out with his Uncle Curve ain't in my ass.
So you're
Anyway,
legacy.
yes, I am. I'm sure my Uncle Finn would be very proud to see that I didn't follow behind the num-num that he calls my dad.
The num-num?
Because my dad's very hollow in between the ears. He has very few things that he likes. He likes gold. He likes to shoot things. He's very sneaky and kind of dumb. And he had a best friend that acted a lot like our friend Twinkie. When he got bored, he would just do whatever came to his mind, which is why I think he's fun. And he's like looking at you like with adoration, Twinkie. This is probably one of the only people that isn't like freaked out when you're around him.
Sounds like you grew up around some colorful people.
Yes, I did.
Or asylum escapees, who knows?
A little bit of both, but the story will continue later. We can chit chat. Right now, I just wanted to give you all these. And he walks across the room and he hands each of you a letter. These are your acceptance letters. This is your official transfer into Strixhaven University, and I know that a couple of you have already decided what you would like to pursue and the colleges that you would all like to attend, right?
Sure.
In a vague sense.
Wonderful. Well, with that being the case, for my Witherbloom students, that would be Miss Astrid and Miss Hassan. You guys will leave the Bibliopex and go to the southeast. For Twinkie, I will walk you to the Quandrix office where you get to meet your dean.
Dean?
Twins, yes, there will be food, there will be fun. I'll find something interesting for you to do.
Okay, I got a question. Does he have a fireplace in here? Yeah.
Yeah, there's a fireplace.
Are there fireplace poker sticks by the fireplace?
Yes.
Okay, so when he goes to leave, he just grabs one of those, right, and he drags it with him in his mouth like a stick.
Okay, cool.
Well, I imagine he has quite the collection, doesn't he?
Probably.
For my Prismari students, that would be Miss Bloom and Mr. Delkus. You guys will be heading to the southwest, to the Prismari campus. And Mr. Alaric, you, my friend, I need you to come with me and Twinkie for a bit.
Question mark, question mark, question mark.
So,
Almost impressive. We haven't even gotten to class and you're in trouble.
I'm not in trouble.
I think he wants his stick back.
trouble? Who said anyone would be in trouble?
Sounds like somebody's
Everything-
just trying to start shit.
Well, I mean, there might be a little bit of trouble. Once you guys once you make it back to your campuses, you will meet your deans. They will assign you dorm rooms. For those of you that know each other, you can keep the same place. Twins, obviously, you will share a room. But, for Miss Ashley, I know you don't speak. Are there any accommodations I need to make for you? Anything specific? Or will your sister take care of the portion for you? And he, waits for Ashley to write out her, or to sign her response.
He won't say it. That's great.
Yes.
I mean, if
I
she's in
do.
class with me, I can translate because she can do sign too.
Perfect. It's a good thing that all of you will have one class together. Some of you may have other overlapping classes, but there are a lot of you, so I don't want to bog down one class with just 7 additional students. It's fine. We'll work it out. I'll show you how the ropes will play. But anyway, as we come down and he walks you out of the office, you find yourself in a space with majestic marble archways and tomes seemingly stacked for miles. It's almost as if walking through the door teleported you to another portion of this building, and you hear the energy of a bunch of people running down the halls. You hear pages turning, quills going off. There's magic in the air, and you hear the bubbling of cauldrons as you step out into what is known as the Biblioplex.
In other words,
And
a library / classroom.
it's the center of campus, basically. This place right here.
So everybody's still together.
Yes, you're all still together as you're walking out. Mind you, Twinkie is walking out with this fireplace poker in his mouth.
Yeah. Are there people sitting around reading books and talking and everything?
Oh yeah, there
Oh,
are students
Twinkie.
sitting at tables. You see people going to bookshelves, walking up and down the aisles. They're
He's
talking,
all
they're
over
studying.
everybody, sniffing everybody, running from
Oh,
group to
God.
group, looking
With
them
a- with a
over,
Fire
grabbing
poker in
books,
his mouth.
putting them in his mouth. Oh yeah, stuffing his nose in backpacks, and jerking it around, looking for little snacks. Oh, yeah, he's everywhere right
Oh, you will cause delightful amounts of chaos, won't you?
Alaric for his part is like,
And that's a good thing.
now.
We need a leech. Not a leash, a leech. Damn.
The leech. I love it.
Alaric is looking around in wonder, so many books.
Correct herself on the writing board.
Miss Ashley, and the headmaster snaps his fingers, and the quill and paper that you usually use to write vanishes, and a tablet pops up in your hand. It's almost like a stone tablet, and if you write on it with your fingers, it does the exact same thing, and it writes as in the most beautiful script you could possibly make it. Even if you're not trying to do that, it just writes out like that, as if someone took a lot of calligraphy classes to be able to do this.
So
I think that'll
handwriting
work for
is
you.
Irrelevant.
Yeah, your specific handwriting is irrelevant to this tablet only.
Ashley
There.
smiles widely.
I thought that would be something you would enjoy. Don't worry, it's not a cursed thing. It's just magic. Something that I inherited from an aunt. Hope you enjoy. Twinkie,
and he snaps his fingers, and Twinkie, you immediately appear right next to him.
That's how he is. Yeah, he's got like somebody hanging out of his mouth because he was pasted in that shoe as you teleported him.
Oh my god.
They're just laid out flat on their back with their leg up in his mouth.
Oh.
He's just looking around like, what the heck? How did that get here?
Gonna be a fucking menace.
I mean,
Sasan would just lean over and pat the student on the side. I'm sure you'll figure things out eventually.
which student? The one on the floor or Twinkie?
No, the one that's in Twinkie's mouth.
Oh my god.
Delkus is already
The student signs back to you, Sasan. Please tell him to let me go. This student also doesn't speak, so that's why they're so
Bloom's
confused
gonna
at where
look
they are
over.
now.
Bloom's gonna look over at Twinkie and go, "Hey, no, put it down. That's not food. That's a person."
I'm not giving
He stops, stands still real quick. As you see his eyes go down to the student, then to her, then down to the student, and then he just slowly opens his mouth and just falls out.
Good boy. Don't eat people.
Here,
They're
Twinkie,
friends, not food.
And tilt, pat.
I think this, and he like digs in his pocket. He hands you a coin, and on the front, one side of the coin is a toilet.
Oh my god.
The other side says infinite water.
So he hands Twinkie the coin.
Yes, he's like handing it to you. If
That
you
was a
flip
mistake. He
this,
And Twinkie, and that was how Twinkie drowned. The end.
Twinkie. Oh dear. I
What
don't
have
know
you
if you
done?
guys can see it. It's fine.
Roll 100 and kill him.
Water gun. Twinkie, use water gun.
Twinkie, you are teleported to the nearest bathroom, sitting in front of the toilet.
Is there a person
Oh.
on the toilet?
No, there's not a person on.
Okay, good, good.
Oh, it is. How many stalls are in the bathroom? Is it just the one, or is it like a
It's
multi-stall?
just the
bathroom?
one. It's just the one.
Oh, oh, he's in it. He's done. You ain't seeing him until it's time for class. He's very simple-minded. Remember this.
Oh, I know. Alark, when we go to retrieve Mr. Twinkie, can you tell him that if he flips the coin, it'll take him to the nearest restroom so that he always has the ability to get water. And then if he flips it again, it'll take him back to the location he was just at.
I will
Oh,
do my best.
It just the coin just flips in his gut and he just teleports between.
Exactly.
He gets hit by
And
somebody
you
in
just-
battle, and it's just poof, gone.
I love this.
Everybody's like, "Where's the healer?"
And then Twinkie just reappears in front of all of you because it does flip again inside of his stomach.
That's going to be happening a lot today, isn't it?
Or
Until
it
he
doesn't
shits
flip
it
right
out, I
away.
guess.
And like 3 days later, it finally flips when they're out of the dungeon. So he teleports back to the dungeon, and he's in there all along.
No, this won't do. And then he flips his hand, and it's almost as if stars shoot off his fingers. Twinkie, you don't get hurt when this happens, but the coin reappears in your hand. Don't eat it.
Why?
It's not food.
That is so you always are able to get clean drinking water, Twinkie.
His head tilts, and he flips.
And you go back to the exact same toilet.
He's like, "Yes." In the
It's fine.
Maybe
You
we
really
put
did
it on
think of
some
an
kind of.
accommodation for all of the proclivities of these people, didn't you?
Well, as headmaster, it
Delphus
is
just
my
sighs.
job to know what all of my students need, which is why
like-
I think you will need this. And he hands you a pen. This, later on, will be a way for you to send messages directly to me.
Ah.
Because I think I'm going to put you in charge of making sure that the rest of these classmates of yours are doing well.
Ah, yes. Once again, head of logistics.
We can
Well.
help if you need it.
Let's be honest. I think we're all just going to be maintaining the chaos that Twinkie brings.
Well, I think that will be all of your jobs. It'll be whoever gets to have Twinkie with them for the day. Yay! And he like claps his
Yay.
hands.
Twinkie duty.
Thankfully,
know-
I am very good at handling the people.
It's your turn to take care of the class pet, sir.
You know, the crazy thing is, I think he's going to be a wonderful student.
With that kind of curiosity, how could he not?
Exactly.
At a game real quick. Twinkie totally be the one who invents the nuclear bomb.
No,
What?
believe it or not, he's not going to be one for killing.
No. He's gonna accidentally stumble upon how to make a nuclear bomb.
Yeah,
I mean,
I could see it.
yeah, I could see that happening.
Unless you can do it with, natural resources like sticks and twigs and stuff. I highly Doubt it.
Magic, baby.
Oh, well, yeah, he may be able to nuke. But anyway,
It'd be so dumb.
So, Miss Wiggenhammer, or Astrid, I did want to ask, I think your dorm is going to have a bed resized for you. Most of the students here are rather small. There are few, but a lot of them like to sleep outdoors, so ironically, if you see some of your fellow Witherbloom students sleeping out in the muck, it's fine. They actually chose for that.
Noted.
So we'll have to be careful in the mornings not to step on them.
Yeah.
You more so than I.
No, why'd you say that?
If I
You
step
say-
on them, I can apologize. If you step on them, we have to go find someone who knows Revivify.
Twinkie pops up. Revivify? What?
Anyone got spare the dying cantrips?
Twinkie does.
Well, I guess this is a better place as any to let you guys explore, see the campus for what it is.
Thank
Matter
you
of
for
fact-
your introduction, Headmaster.
Oh, please call me Erwin. Erwin Frostblood. Nice to meet you.
Susanna give a short curtsy, and even before he's properly left, you can tell she's scanning the nearby area. What's the most illegal thing that I can see happening right now?
And why
Give me a
is
perception
Twink-
check.
and why is Twinkie immediately in the middle of it?
Please give me a perception check.
Oh damn, that was almost an 18, but
Wow.
then it tipped over to a 2.
Can I roll a perception check?
Yes, any of you can roll this.
Okay.
Twinkie.
Yeah. No, that's not me.
Yeah.
What the fuck is my shit doing?
Yeah.
A 10.
Who rolled a 19?
Lark.
Oh, after he rolled a 7.
I rolled a fucking 4.
Delcus
Oh,
was a
shit.
17.
The
With no
perceptive
modifier.
folks are the ones not really getting that craziness.
I was like, what the fuck?
Fantastic.
Oh,
So,
As someone who already has maxed out wisdom and proficiency in perception, I feel disappointed in myself.
Same.
A little. That's why I was like, I knew you would see it if nobody saw it. But
I'm busy looking for.
yeah, you're so busy scanning and looking at all of the people.
You miss what's
Alaric,
actually going on.
You're Bloom, Alaric, and Delcus. You all see Twinkie sitting in the middle of two students that look like they were working on some sort of potion, and Twinkie dips his fireplace poker inside of it. One half of it melts inside, and then the potion turns brown and it shoots out into the air, covering all three of them in waste. It's not actual poop or nothing like that. Relax, it's fine.
Yeah.
It's just gross sludge.
In failed potion.
Yes, in failed potion.
This is going to be a full-time job, isn't it?
Yeah.
Twinkie licks it,
Twinkie, give me a Constitution saving throw.
oh my god.
Why?
It's sick.
Immediately barfs on the two students.
Oh, Lord.
Twinkie, for the next hour, your entire body glows in a sickly green light.
Oh, he's digging it. He's looking at it oh, this looks nice on my blue, I'm all sorts of neon today. And then he walks over to the others, shaking his tail, looking at him, showing them the glow and stuff like that.
I'll look over at the twins. Are you serious about your offer to assist earlier?
might be regretting it, but yes.
On seeing this occur, Delcus would approach Twinkie and say, "Come now, friend, come with us." And he would not let Twinkie out from his side.
Aw.
Yeah, I need to go and clean to Mark and walk over to the other students and apologize for the lizard man who just exploded their goo, exploded
In other
goo all
words-
over them,
Exploding
In
the
other
goo.
Twinkie is now in timeout.
and use
Oh, good luck.
prestidigitation to the twist of his hands, clean both of them.
Where
Before
did his
leaving.
fudge go?
Would use prestidigitation on them to.
They're two human students. They look at you and they thanks. It's no big deal. To be honest, I think we screwed it up before he got here. He might have saved both of us from getting something far worse.
Yeah, so I'm glad whatever that acidic solution you're working on didn't explode all over you first. Try this book, and Alaric will kind of pull something out, pull a book out on potions, hand it to them.
Is there a beaker still left with anything in it?
Yes.
Okay, so he's toilet bowl water mage handing taking the beaker and slowly floating it over to himself.
No.
Delkus just gives you a look.
He
Like,
drops it.
he nods.
College student?
Oh, thanks. Sorry, didn't get your name. I'm Grayson.
Alaric, nice to meet you.
Really nice to meet you too. Ironically, I think you guys are the new transfer students, right?
Yeah.
That would be us, yes. And unfortunately, we've been put in charge of making sure they don't burn the place down.
I'm not gonna burn
Yeah,
it down.
I think it'd be really, really cool if one day I get to talk to you guys. I'm a writer for the Strixhaven Star, and a lot of people have been excited to, meet the new kids, new prospective students. Sorry, not kids.
Well, my sister and I were actually interested in joining the Strixhaven Star.
Oh, really?
Could you maybe introduce us later?
Here, after orientation tomorrow, I'll take you to the Star and we can meet them. Wait, are you interested in going to Silver Quill?
We are, yes.
Great. Me too. I'm a Silver Quill. If you wanna go, we can head out. I might be able to get you over there a little bit quicker. I'll show you a shortcut through the Bibliopex.
Oh, that would be wonderful. Thank you.
Cool. You guys don't mind me taking them, right?
Yeah, by all means, have fun.
Cool.
Until
No.
Well, it was nice meeting you all.
Indeed.
Bye. And Grayson grabs the twins' hands and he starts trying to walk off with them, not dragging them away, but
Just
definitely
excited.
leading them. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Twinkie starts to strut behind them, thinking, it's fun. He heard fun.
Nope.
Bloom grabs him by the collar and goes, "Nope, that's not for us. Stop."
Oh,
Yeah.
Sasan would, she doesn't have a good way to get this to him, and she doesn't feel like running after him, so she just picks up a small, loose pebble, wraps a sheet of paper around it, and hucks it towards him.
To the twins?
who's that?
Oh no, to the
Twinkie.
guy pulling them away.
Grayson to Grayson.
Grayson.
Just hit him in the back of the head with a pebble.
And in suspiciously reddish ink, it just has, in quite good handwriting, it just says, "We will speak later."
Oh no.
That's a threat.
Oh no. Oh no.
He looks back.
Sasan just meets his gaze dead on.
Can you not get us in trouble on day one? That'd be great.
Astrid gives her a little shove and is like, "I'm gonna scare the guy."
Considering how big you are, your little shove probably almost knocks Sasan over.
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably
You
on
have art for
purpose.
Grayson, by the way.
Yeah.
One of the main characters, I'm sure.
Make it a little less intimidating.
In character art, I will put Mr. Grayson.
Out of curiosity, is Twinkie even capable of speech? Because he hasn't said a word.
You'll know. You may find out. May not. He might not be. You don't know.
If you want Twinkie to be able to speak, sure, you can say word.
I mean, he is, but he doesn't generally speak. Unless he really has to.
It'd be great.
Unless he's just really got to pee and can't find a toilet, then he'll ask for the nearest toilet. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
He's got a corn for that.
Can I
You're
leave
gonna claim for that
the?
now.
Can I leave the?
Wait, I do got
making
a
sure he
question.
doesn't break anything to you.
I do got a question about the coin.
Yes.
Does it only teleport one person, or if Twinkie's holding somebody's hand, will it teleport the person he's holding to?
I don't
way
know
to
how I
find
feel
out.
about that.
Ooh.
No.
He grabs Delkus and flips the coin.
Delkus is like, what? What happens?
He has to be babysat in his mind. He's like, well, I want water. He grabs Delkus and flips the coin.
You flip the coin. When you catch it, Delkus, you almost feel like your stomach is being yanked out of your body as both of you appear in
In front of a
a
toilet.
stall. There is a person in this stall.
Is this the
You're at the
stall?
toilet. This guy sitting in this stall is this little halfling guy. He's just sitting there. He's like, "Oh shit! What here?"
Delkus grabs the coin, flips it while holding on to Twinkie.
Do we hear the shouting, by the way? It's like from down the hall.
Maybe 60 feet away, you hear a yell. It's inaudible to the rest of you, but you definitely hear loud yelling.
They appeared in someone's stall, didn't they?
Delkus grabs the coin, grabs Twinkie, and flips the coin.
You catch the coin and you go nowhere.
Oh
Between that is hilarious.
no! No, it's because it got it would be for the person that flipped it. So he flipped it while in the bathroom. So it would take him to a bathroom.
At this
So
point,
he's just in
I
an
would,
infinite loop. He's not going to go anywhere because he's the one flipping it.
at this point, seeing it doesn't work, I would grab Twinkie, say, "Pardon me, sir," and leave the stall.
Yeah, you back out of the stall.
So he's like, yes, I'm free. Flips the coin and takes off again.
You
Oh
flip
no, he
coin.
no,
Are you,
he
Oh my
Delkus did not
God.
let Twinkie go.
Oh god, now we're back by them.
Twinkie, you're trying to get out. I need both of you to give me
Athletics?
Twinkie, give me an acrobatics to try to slip out. Delkus, you can give me an athletics to try to maintain hold.
I got a 21.
Yes,
What'd you get?
18.
I got 21.
Twinkie slips out.
Fuck
Gone.
You flip the coin.
Yeah, I'm gone.
You're
Twinkie's
back
out.
outside where everybody else was.
you, bastard.
I just wave and take off.
Oh, I
And
have
Twinkies
to
just
see how
run.
this ends.
Oh my god.
So
The
Twinkie
Adventures of
doesn't-
Twilight Con.
Do we see them from where we're at running out of this bathroom?
Oh no, Twinkie just appears back where you guys all were standing or about to go off in your separate directions, and then he
Delkus
just
lets out a
takes
loud
off down.
curse, interconic.
And he just takes off down one of the pathways. Y'all hear Delkus run outside. He's probably like 60 feet ahead of you guys and going north. And he's running in y'all direction, yelling Twinkie's name in Draconic, cussing at him. And
Something, something, Twinkie, something, something, something. Yep.
I'm not dealing with this. I'm going to go read. I'm going to go
That
read.
sounds great.
You wish.
Wanna make some
I'm
fucking
gonna
cupcakes.
try and grab for Alaric's hand and start dragging him along. She wants to see where this goes. This is too interesting not to.
Alaric's already fucking walking in the other direction. Like, nope, 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 nope.
That's
There's
it.
so many wonders. Twinkie wants to explore it all.
yeah.
Zahn finally huffs at Alaric, dodging her attempts to grab him before turning around, walking up to Astrid and being like, "You're coming with me," and then just starts dragging her forward by the hand after them.
Bloom's just in the background giggling, just like, nah.
I'm going to go find a nice quiet corner and read.
Sounds fantastic, honestly.
Spent a year policing
I mean,
children,
so-
making sure they didn't break any of the various laws of my liege's territory. I'm not about to go back to it. Not yet. I want a day. One day.
A rock
Nice.
rolls to a stop by your feet with a note tied to it.
Fix it up.
Okay,
In that same
we
bright
were-
red ink, it just says, "Stop being a dunderhead. Let's do something interesting."
Something interesting, like what?
What direction do you want to run, Twinkie? North, south, east, or west?
well,
Just pick a
can
direction.
we see, like, on the map it shows, like, these big buildings, like the trees
Mhm.
and that one on the left. Can we see those from where we are? Okay.
Yes.
Twinkie is running as fast as he can, investigating along the way. Everybody's stuffing his nose in it, but he's heading towards the trees on the lower right.
Perfect. You're headed towards Witherbloom. Love it. That's fun. All of you see him run off in the direction of the Witherbloom campus because that's what Headmaster Frostblood told you the direction was.
Well, that's not why he's doing that. But
No, I'm sure that's not why Twinkie's doing it, but that's definitely where he's headed.
he is definitely heading there.
He must claim all the
Sasan,
trees.
you definitely recognize that this obviously is the direction of where you and Astrid were headed anyway. So for you, it's like killing two birds with one stone. You get to watch what Twinkie does, and you get to go to the direction you were headed to. Bloom,
You know,
Yes.
do you follow the crew, or do you head off in a different direction? Do you go with Alaric?
I go with a lark.
Do you follow the twins?
I went with a lark.
Cool. You and Alaric are gonna go read. The twins are gonna go meet somebody from the Star, and the rest of you are headed towards Witherbloom.
Enjoy.
fantastic.
I'm looking for cookbooks.
Cool. I'm gonna get the easy one out of the way first.
Easy.
Yeah, twins.
Yes.
As you guys are walking along, headed up to Silverquill with Grayson. So, Grayson Wildemere,
I'm Natalie Myrell, and this is my sister Ashley.
it's nice to meet you both. What per se made you interested in the Star?
Well, we were trying to think of something we would both be interested in, and both can do. And in our research, we learned about the Star, and Ashley's pretty nosy, and I like talking with people, so we thought it'd be a good idea. Like I can talk and interview, and Ashley can write everything down. I think we make a pretty good combo.
Two-man team. That's pretty ingenious, actually, especially if one's speaking, one's writing. It's like having a built-in recorder, like someone to dictate for you. Oh, well, a little known secret. My family's pretty influential around here. We donate a good portion of books and other supplies to the school. A lot of people know of my grandfather. He graduated from Strixhaven and he was one of the lead writers on the Star. And it's just like a family thing to follow up in.
Oh, that's neat.
Yeah, I write for the gossip column.
Ooh, that sounds fun.
Yeah, I've got a lot of connections with a lot of the people on campus. I know some of the people that work at the Fire Jolt Cafe, a lot of the staffers from the Bibliopex, multiple sources throughout all of the other colleges outside of the Silver Quills. But, most of the stories come from us.
Yeah.
Oh, you like secrets, huh?
Oh, she loves them.
Get a load of this. And he goes into this almost like expose on this guy that is thought of as like a campus bully. Most people avoid having conversation with him. You hear about him being one of the players and one of the members of the Iron Lifter Society.
Big, strong guy.
Something about his sister Greta here. He said definitely if you ever at Bowen's Tavern, watch out for her. She's very loud and it's a great troublemaker and she loves to fight. Got a really dumb older brother named Grog and
Could she have a strong
whatever.
jaw?
Maybe. No one's she only refers to herself as Greta. She never really tells anybody what her last name is.
Maybe that's something to figure out.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to get some dirt on her. We'll figure it out. I think we're gonna make a good team, the three of us.
Yeah.
And y'all head off to the Silver Cruel campus, and we'll pick back up with y'all in a bit. Team Witherbloom, Delkis,
Yes.
you're not very far behind Twinkie now. Because Twinkie is like taking time to stop, sniff people, run up on top of things, put things in his mouth. He's erratic in how he's getting around the campus, but he definitely seems like he's got a direction he's going.
I'm just randomly collecting things that I actually like from people. Like,
So he's
pop
stealing.
it in my
Got you.
mouth. If
Yeah,
I
he's
like the way
stealing.
it tastes, I shove it in the bag.
Oh, fantastic.
You got a
Oh, he has
kleptomania.
reason. He has reason.
Still klepto.
Now,
What are you taking? What specific things are you trying to pick up?
like food ingredients.
You said food and drinks.
Food
Gold.
Food
ingredients.
ingredients.
Oh,
Like berries.
like actual ingredients.
Yeah.
His lunch.
Okay, cool. So you
He's
'Cause
stealing
he's
people's
an
lunches.
alchemist as well.
Uh-huh.
He's gonna be like, remember toilet bowl potions? So he's gonna be like in
that's
the
why that's why it was funny that you asked what you were doing. And I was like, well, he would probably the first thing that would catch his interest is a bunch of students fucking around with a potion.
Oh, hands down. That's why he wanted the beaker. He was gonna take it and see if he could make something out of it.
Mm-hmm.
And immediately realized, fuck, Delkis is not going to let me go do anything. I need to get away
And
from
that's-
this guy.
That's why he put you in the bathroom.
And now you're gone. Sasan and Astrid, you both see them running. Sasan, what are you doing?
Climbing on Astrid for a better look.
Honestly, you make a joke about that, but that would be a valid thing she would do.
All right. Sasan, you're sitting on top of Astrid's shoulders, I guess.
Yeah. Sasan's a wood elf. She's used to climbing trees.
I bet she is.
Well,
I hate you.
it's gonna be
All
Bloom's
right.
favorite spot later. It's all good.
No, Lord.
Mounted
Here
combat.
we go.
Mounted combat.
Mounted combat indeed. Disgusting little people.
I'm not
Well, I mean,
disgusting.
Oh, just for visual reference, when Twinkie runs, he's on all fours. He's like
Okay.
literally running like a lizard.
He's galloping around.
Twinkle toes.
After chasing Twinkie for a certain distance, Delkis could be like, you know what? Screw this. It's not worth my time. He's just going to start walking.
Delkis, you realize that you guys are all here.
Fantastic.
You guys come in about here,
On the southeast side.
southeast side of the building. And as you come in, all of you find yourself sloshing through wet ground. There's standing water. It smells of decay. There are bugs chirping. There are animals howling in the background.
Oh, it feels like home. He's diving in all the water, rolling around, splash. He's like,
Immediately, Sasan is looking for the brightest colored creature she can. that's like in the trees.
What's your passive?
Delcus would be swatting mosquitoes, trying to take a deep breath, saying, "He doesn't know better. He doesn't know better. He doesn't know better." Trying to fool himself.
Passive perception is 17.
Cool.
I got 16.
Twinkie, what's your passive perception?
16.
Delcus, what's yours?
Passive perception is 10.
Astrid?
11.
Astrid's is 11. Yours is...
Sasan's
he
is
is gone.
17.
Yeah, yours is 17. So, cool. Everyone above a 15, all of you, see what looks like a bat, but when it opens its wings, it has this bright pink flesh, and then it almost like changes and it turns purple, and then it starts to like slough off.
I like none of that.
So Twinkie looks at the last batch of food that he ate, wondering if he ate some odd mushrooms. Remember eating odd mushrooms?
Yeah, immediately Sasan is like reaching into her bag, like, "Where's the sample container? Where's the sample container? Make something out of this."
And then when he realizes he hasn't, he's going to follow the bat.
Delcus is going to prepare for combat. Be ready in case anything happens. Because he has nothing to do with this.
Cool.
What are you doing?
You all start heading off. Astrid, what are you doing?
Following Sashan, keeping an eye, protect her if when things go awry.
Y'all do see several students like walking in between these spaces. You see some of them digging in dirt. There looks like there's a guy almost doing exactly what Sasan's doing, trying to catch a little bit of the bat wing that's sloughing off of. These bats just, it's something about, they almost look like they're dead, but they're not.
Yeah, Sasan is fully absorbed in just once she does get a sample of this bat wing, she
Yeah.
pulls out what looks like about 16 different little vials, and she's putting a drop on it, seeing if anything happens, putting a different drop on another spot to see if anything happens, just looking for some sort of reaction.
Did we capture a bat already?
There was one that just had like skin falling off of it under one of. There's a bunch of these bats just flying around.
Oh, okay.
So you could
still
catch one if you want
still
to,
alive.
but one that's moving that I would say Twinkie would be following is actually headed towards this big bog mansion in the very center of the campus. And you see students walking on what looks like interconnected planks leading in every direction on this tree, almost making it look like a spider web on the outside. And as you all get closer, there actually are spider webs coming off of some of these planks.
Oh, I'm excited now. Bats and spiders. He loves it.
I don't like spiders and
So does the bat land anywhere? Can he get to the bat?
Yeah, you
All right, yeah.
get to the bat if
I
you'd
want to
like.
I want to try and capture a bat.
Give me a dexterity check. If you have a ability that you're proficient in that has dexterity, use that. I don't care.
I'm going to use acrobatic.
Yeah.
11.
The bat lands at the base of what looks like a tree, and you leap and try to grab it. It flutters away, and you kind of keep going, and then this wooden hand grabs you. Whoa, relax. What's going on? And
He's
the tree is
gnawing on
talking
the
to you now.
Yeah, he's just gnawing on the hand.
Oh, are you the kid that Headmaster was telling us about? You must be Twinkie.
His head perks up and looks at him.
All of you see Twinkie chewing on a treant's hand.
Delcus lets out an audible sigh.
Hey, wait, I think you two are gonna be my students, right? And he points to you, Astrid and Sasan.
Sasan just nods and then signs over at Twinkie. How does he taste?
He pants with his tongue out way long. Like it was good, but he knows his name, so he can't eat him.
Oh,
So there are rules. Got you.
hi, I'm Professor Willow Dusk. It's nice to meet you.
Delcus makes a
Everyone
note.
call Everyone calls me the Essenseer. I'm the person that keeps the eye on the folks that go to the detention bog, and I help maintain the Sedgemoor or the space around us. The big swamp with all the monsters and things. For the two Witherbloom kids, you're going to have to go meet Dean Lisette. If you want, you can go over to the big bayou tree. Her office is upstairs.
Don't ask me why, but I'm picturing this dude speaking like an old, typical surfer dude.
Yeah, it's literally what he's doing.
Hilarious.
I thought it was more like
Twinkie
Sloth
can
from
get
Zootopia,
bored.
but okay.
Has he put Twinkie down yet, or is he still holding?
No, he's just holding you.
So Twinkie's gonna slowly pull the gold toilet coin from his pocket, hold it in the air like this.
Do I see it happening?
Twinkie, if you want to go, all you had to do is say so.
I can only imagine what happens if he teleports a Trant into the bathroom.
I have half a mind to think it just teleports him like 30 feet behind the professor.
Well, the professor is touching him right now, so
Mm-hmm.
if he teleports, the professor's going with him.
Oh no.
Maybe.
Does Delcus see him pull out the coin?
Mm-hmm. Y'all see him pull out this coin while the
Oh
professor's
god,
talking to y'all.
I'm not there. I'm not there. I don't see this.
Delcus looks at Twinkie with the most serious look. Twinkie, no.
Twinkie, do you flip the coin?
Give me this.
Yes.
And then back at Twinkie's mind, Twinkie, yes.
He wants to flip the coin, but
Bad Twinkie.
is he putting him down or is he still holding him?
He didn't let you go. He did say, like, if you wanted to get out, all you have to do is ask.
Well, he doesn't want to talk. He doesn't want people to know he can talk. So he's debating. No, he flips it. He flips the coin.
Oh my god.
Cool. Twinkie, you end up on the floor because this is a swamp. Everything's a fucking bathroom.
He smiles wide and is gone.
God.
You should be careful if you go too deep in the Sedgemoor. It's bound to eat you. It's a great place to find ingredients for potions, though.
You know, he stops, he looks back, his head tilts, and
Don't worry about it. There are other students around that'll keep Twinkie from doing anything dangerous. He might run into one of the other professors. Who knows?
Delcus shoots off a very concerned look.
No, little dragon, just let him be. It's fine. Look, eventually you're all going to explore this place. It's going to be great. Just give him a day. Let him explore. Find a place that makes him feel good.
If you say it's fine, then I'll honor that. However,
I think he'll be okay.
I think it would be best for us to not cause as many disturbances as possible.
Yeah. Let him tire himself out. He will get to it. I think for
Nope.
you, you're not a Witherbloom, are you?
No.
Oh. Well, it's gonna start getting late here soon. You should probably head over to your campus.
At that point, I give a respectful nod and I bid farewell and start heading towards the Prismar campus.
You two, again, head over to the big bayou tree. You'll check in there. It's Witterson's Hall. If you go up to the second floor, Dean's office is there, and then someone will assign you a room. Cool?
Okay.
I look forward to meeting you both. Again, probably end up in one of my classes. I really hope you don't end up in the bog. Bog is not a place for Witherbloom students. It's a punishment. It's a great place for finding stuff, but it's definitely a punishment.
Sasan is already like consulting. It looks rough, but it's getting there. What looks like a hand-drawn map, and it's pointing towards like detention bog, and then there are a couple question marks. Interesting stuff underneath it.
Detention bog
She's
is
just
over
sitting there
here.
scribbling this in on Astrid's shoulder.
oh, he's already heading that way.
Mm-hmm. It's fine.
He heard potions, and that's what he's about right now.
A lark and bloom.
Yes.
Well, there's two places you could go if you wanted to do book reading. You could go back to the Bibliopex, or you could head over to the Lorehold campus.
I might as well go see my own dorm.
Okay.
Before we head out, for you guys,
Lark only picked it because
That-
it sounded like the place that had the most books.
is what you guys all see as I pan away from y'all as Astrid and Sasan start heading towards Windershin's Hall, and fades over to a lark and bloom as you guys walk up to the Lorehold Camphole. As you guys head up to the northwest, rugged mesas and steep hills rise as you walk across this wide plain. And in front of you, a large chasm holds excavated ruins of an ancient settlement. You see buildings lined as close to the edge as possible. And as you look down, you see bridges to what looks like buildings that are being unearthed. Everything about the space around you feels heavy with magic.
It's just missing a few trees.
Lark, this place is beautiful.
Oh, wow.
The most disinterested wow ever.
Well, he'll
Wait.
keep on moving, going to find books.
That's all he cares about is the books. Okay.
It's what he wants. He wants to go find he wants to go find some books he finds interesting, a corner to curl up in, preferably with a chair, a nice cup of brandy, and just
And as
eat.
What a
you walk
nerd.
through, I know, right? Such a
Bloom
nerd.
flask of fucking tequila. Yep.
And as you guys cross one of the bridges headed towards what looks like the center of the campus itself, you see a guy walking towards you. This is a human man, maybe like 5'10", sandy blonde hair, dressed in pretty nice robes. He looks down. Hello. Nice to meet you.
Afternoon.
You are Mr. Knock, if I'm not mistaken.
Just a lark is fine. Listen, where is the library over here? I'm sure Lowhold have its own collection of books they keep separate.
Yes, the library is right over here.
Fantastic.
And he points you to this outcropping, this multi-tiered building, and you see almost every student is coming from that general direction.
They all live in the
And all of them
library.
are leaving out with books, or scrolls, or scroll cases. So just head over there, just so you know. The reason I called you, mister, is because I am Professor Loshill.
Oh, good to meet you, Professor.
Yes. Dean Augusta's probably going to come have you have a conversation. Think there was something about your interest that intrigued her.
Well, then I guess I'd better not waste any time and get my day off going, then.
We are just going under the assumption that you're probably going to lean more towards the principle of order, more so than the principle of chaos, right?
Try to.
Well, then, yes, you and Dean Tallis will get along just fine.
Yes,
Now,
well,
you and Dean Larg, on the other hand, we'll see. He is a master of military history. Maybe you'll get along with him.
oh, well, that should be fantastic. That's actually one of my interests.
Then you probably want to lean more towards the principle of chaos. Then
I've been told I'm sort of an all-rounder when it comes to learning and everything, really.
Just don't
The only
forget to
reason
have
I
fun
picked the
every once in a
college
while.
was because, well, it sounded like Lawhold had the most books in one place, and therefore the most knowledge.
he just looks at you for a while, almost like he's scanning you over.
There's more than one way to skin a cat, and sometimes that knowledge is in stories that are dictated.
Is there something on my face?
No, just reading your energy. That's all.
I was going to say, it's not the first time that the scene has left scratches on my face.
Your face is fine.
You're an interesting man.
Right. Is there out like a sleeve?
And you see these two elf students. They look like students. They're like scanning you over, looking over all your stuff. They pick your daggers up. They grab the long sword, point it in different directions, almost inspecting it. You see them drop a little dust on it to see if it makes a reaction. It does nothing. They're like, oh, all right. Here's all your stuff back. You looking for anything in particular?
Tactical treatises, military tactical treatises, war histories, war diaries.
You want to go down to floor B6.
And spell books. Any spell books or scrolls, theoretical magic.
That would be a 3. Yes.
Fantastic. Thank you. And Alaric
Wonderful.
will turn and do his best not to start sprinting.
They look at you, Bloom, as you come up to the door. Weapons, magical items, anything that holds any bit of magic in it. Just a quick
Bitch,
inspection,
I have
that's all.
more power in my pinky toenail, which is her full whole hoof. She just gotta fix her toe. She's like, anything else you're gonna find on it. So unless you're going to stop me as a magical being from walking through here, I don't really have anything to check in.
I mean, rules are rules. We just have to follow them.
Anywhere on her body that monitor is gonna go over is gonna go off.
They're specifically asking for like magic weapons or things like that. They just have to check them. There's a thing. It's not like magic is going to be forbidden to come in here.
Just my flask, I guess, but it's not a weapon.
Doesn't matter. Still have to check.
Okay.
Like they checked it. A large cloak. That's not a weapon. They're just looking at all your shit.
Honestly, the only thing that's like really magical on me right now is this flask.
Perfect. And one of the students takes it, looks it over, opens it, sniffs it, closes it, and hands it back to you.
They would have smelled like strawberry
Thanks.
moon tea.
Cool.
Yeah.
You looking for something particular?
Cookbooks.
A6.
So she starts heading in that direction with a flop of her. Gonna come back with like 19 fucking cookbooks, and none of them are the same board.
Cool.
Just balancing them on top of her horns.
Twinkie, you make it to the detention bog.
Yay! I mean, honestly, the toilets might be safe now.
He said the toilets might be safe now.
Yeah. I mean, I had no idea there was a bog.
Oh Lord. You prefer bog
Yeah,
water
there's an
over
entire
toilet water?
bog. I'm like, yeah, this place literally is just a bog.
I mean, he'll still make his potions in the toilet. Can't go to
Yeah.
the toilets during class. But he might
Twinkie,
not
all
be
around
stupid.
Twinkie, you see mushrooms, you see bugs, you see all manner of things that you know in your head would make great ingredients for magical potions.
He is filling
You
his
don't know
bag with
why
as much as he
why
can.
you know this, but you just know somewhere
yeah,
deep in your heart.
He's just grabbing everything, stuffing it in the bag. Piece of candy, piece of candy, piece of candy. He doesn't think he's in danger or anything, really, because he's inside the school. But he's pretty confident in his abilities. If he does get in trouble, he might be able to get out of it. He does have a coin.
Oh my Lord. No, I don't think he could get out of here because everything's up toilet out here.
I mean, it didn't work the way he wanted it to last time, but it still worked in his benefit. But yeah, he's going to be picking up everything he can.
Give me a survival check. 11.
I'm terrible with rolls. I apologize.
Oh, you're fine. You get 8 mushroom tops. You get 2 of the zombified bats.
How many mushroom tops?
8. 2 of the mummified or zombified bats. You get 3 death flowers and
how many of the bats?
3 death flowers and 4 wolfsbane.
And then what was the one after the mushroom top? Sorry.
The zombified bats. Wolfsbane. We got.
I'm gonna tell you, those ingredients don't sound very friendly.
No, they don't, do they?
This is gonna be fun. Well, either way, once he's done collecting those, now he's got a little stock. His next objective is to find somewhere he can start brewing his potions and to figure out where he's supposed to be, because he knows he's not supposed to be here.
Twinkie, as you're sitting, looking around, gathering your materials, almost like the ground shakes underneath you. This big lumbering pounding starts coming in probably 40, 50 feet to the west of you.
He is curious. He's gonna go investigate.
You head in the direction of the sound.
Yeah.
You see a troll walking towards you.
Ooh. Does it appear to be hostile?
No.
He's going to approach slowly.
Hello. It's nice to meet you. I'm Gome.
He's sniffing all around his feet, up his legs, looking at his arms, everything. Taking measurements. The usual. The moment he spoke, he just like.
He starts sniffing you back.
Twinkie's wagging his tail. He's excited. Somebody understand.
Is this how you talk?
He wags his tail even more. Nods his head real fast. Tongue hangs out, pants.
That's fine. You smell funny.
You smell like toilets.
He sniffs his own armpits. He shrugs.
He tries to sign at you. You understand what he's saying. He's like, do you speak in sign?
Blinks one eye, then blinks the other eye individually.
Yeah, well, panting, head tilt.
It's
pulls
fine.
out a random item from his bag, holds it out.
He takes it, sniffs it, hands it back to you, grabs something out of his pocket, hands it towards you.
Take it, I sniff it. What shape is it?
It's shaped like a pear, but it smells like rotted meat.
Snort slightly, think about it, tilt my head.
I wouldn't eat it.
A bit. Oh, he already did. What does it taste? Is it gross? Is it like nasty tasting?
It's fucking disgusting.
He's like spitting it out. Throws it to the ground. He looks at the troll angrily, stomps his feet. Like,
it tastes like rotten meat, but it was in the shape of a pear.
Yeah, he doesn't understand why he gave him something so disgusting taste.
Well, I don't think this is where you're supposed to be. This is the detention hall. You don't look like one of my students. Do you mind telling me where you're supposed to be?
Give him 1 second.
Do you know where you're supposed to go?
1 second. He's in the middle of an IRL conversation.
He's just shrugging. He doesn't know. Just digs through his bag and shows him the mushrooms and all the stuff that he just gathered. And he like mashes them together in the air like he's gonna mix them. Shakes them above his mouth like he's gonna eat them.
You know, you act like a Witherbloom student, but you're definitely not one of mine.
Is there a stick nearby? Like something you can just pick up and start writing?
Yeah. This place is basically made out of.
He grabs a fairly decent sized little stick, you know, and he starts writing in the mud all these mathematical equations, just like And then he stands up and looks at it and looks at him like, picks something up, stuffs it in his mouth.
Got you. I know where you should go. And he like starts leading you in the direction of the Quandrix building.
Pull out the coin, show him the coin.
Oh, that's cool. The headmaster give that to you?
Shakes his head, yes.
Sounds about right. Sometimes his students' needs. He just needs to provide them with ways to get it, and he hands it back to you.
Is he touching Twinkie?
No, he's not touching you at all. He's letting you wander and do whatever you want, but he's like trying to guide you in a certain direction. So if you start heading off, he steps in a way so it sends you back. But he never actually like puts his hands on you.
Lesson
Like
learned.
Twinkie, you're tall, but he's probably like 9, 10-ish feet.
I get the feeling you shouldn't have given him that coin. Give him another tool for chaos.
It's fine.
So he's just gonna casually, as he investigates around, follow him along. He's got enough toys that he's collected along the way.
Mm-hmm. And he just leads you over to the building.
Now, which building is this one?
You're going to the Quandrix campus. And you look like you're one of the math nerds. I'm going to take you over there with the rest of them.
Licks his eyeball. Yeah, you're totally a math nerd.
He shrugs.
Oh my god, he's just super autistic. Jesus. It finally clicked why you're a fucking why you're a Quandrix student. You're a math savant. Fuck off. That's so good.
Great.
Cool. And everybody makes it to their respective dorms. Bloom, after so long, they send you away.
Get out. Stomps hopes. Walks away.
You all make it to your respective places. You meet one of the deans. For my Witherbloom students, you obviously meet Dean Lisette, the Dean of Root. She is a older human woman known to be a world-class healer and herbalist. She introduced you to a couple of the teachers. One of the second-year students leads you off to the dormitories, lets you select rooms, finds rooms that are very close to each other, puts you there. I'm like, you two came together, might as well keep you close.
Tazam will probably spend most of her night unpacking and setting up various little tables for all of her alchemist's equipment. Probably by the time she's going to bed, there's already something softly bubbling away, just simmering overnight.
Twins, you meet Dean Ambrose Liu, the Dean of Shadow, his ink magic. You see him scribing multiple different pieces of paper, sitting around. He thanks Grayson for showing you all around, tells him to continue doing great things, and that you two will have an interview with the editor of the Star after orientation. If Grayson here puts in a good word for you, I think we'll be able to find a spot for you.
That would be great. Thanks.
Is there anything that I can do for you specifically?
Me?
Either of you.
Well, our headmaster was kind enough to give my sister a tablet to write on. Otherwise, we're just excited to learn and meet new people.
Well, I hope you both enjoy your stay here. Do well on your exams. Do you have a specific sleeping arrangement? Do you care to be in the same bedroom? Can you have adjoining rooms?
The same bedroom is fine with us.
Do you need stacked beds?
No.
No, you share?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that'll make it easier. We don't have to do any special arrangements. Oh, I will tell you, most of the students here are in this building for whatever means to create something special for themselves. I do not expect you to be any less. Do well. Get what you deserve. Who knows, there may be great stories here to be told. I mean, this school was founded by 5 wonderful dragons and an elite mage.
Dragons, you say? Dragons, my whole deal.
But you'll learn more about that at orientation.
Right.
For tonight, get some rest. Enjoy, decorate your rooms. It's fine. You'll probably meet Dean Talonrook one of these days. Hopefully she's not being a tight ass.
Ooh.
Oh, sorry. She's the Dean of Radiance. As the Dean of Shadows, we can't openly get along.
Oh.
And also, she's an owl and I'm a human. It's kind of one of those things.
You have a dark theme sort of going on? Shadow?
A little. Well, I'm not big on praising students. I expect you to do well, and my tongue can be a little sharp, as some students say, but he looks down at himself, and he is, very dark-colored clothing, long, slimy, black hair,
pulled back, low hanging
Oh.
ponytail,
Oh, so he's just hippie Snape.
kind of.
You're actually so similar to my sister. She is also rather pointed in her comments, and she also has shadow magics of sorts.
Yes, I look forward to actually working with her. I think we'll be seeing a lot more of each other. And he kind of like stares at her.
That's not all.
Well, then I guess we'll retire to our rooms for the night. It was a pleasure to meet you.
If you want a room with a view, you need to convince the person that takes you around to get you one.
Okay, we'll just have to do that then.
It's nice to meet you, Natalie. Ashley,
A
pleasure.
pleasure. The pleasure is ours.
And he just turns and he just almost like gliding across the floor, walks away from you.
Okay.
Robes billowing across the floor behind, slinks around a corner and disappears.
Then I guess we
Into
go
the
and
shadow.
try and convince our way into getting a room with a view.
For the Prismari band. Think about this time you both actually make it to the dean's office at the same time. And both of you see the Dean of Expression, Nasari. This
There's two Prismari
almost,
students?
if I'm not mistaken, there were two.
Oh, yeah, because Delcos. Right, Delcos and Prismari.
Mhm. I was like, I thought Delcus was also a Prismari. That's what I have in my note. Yeah, Bloom and Delcus. I was like, yeah, that's what I got in my note. Both of you see this Genasi man sitting at the desk, long, flowy water hair, a bit bigger. Both of you hobble through. Hello, nice to meet you. I'm Dean Nasari, Dean of Expression. I look
Hello.
forward to getting to meet the both of you. Headmaster Frostblood told me much about the expressions that you both have. You, Miss Bloom, you're from the Feywild, yes?
Yep, I sure am.
I think you'll get along with some of the students here. You'll be surprised. There are a lot more of your kind here.
I highly
Mostly
doubt they're
pixies
from
and
there.
fairies.
But not too many of those near the camphor tree.
And there are like 2 other satyrs on campus, but nobody really ever sees them.
One of them is probably my Aunt Violet.
Wait, Violet's your aunt?
Yeah.
Oh, she did say something about her niece coming here. I didn't know it was gonna. Okay, well, maybe you'll see your aunt on campus then.
Maybe.
I hope you both do well in your studies. Rooms will be around you both. Do you have a focus that you want to get into? We have elemental art forms. There's weaving wind with dance, combining fire and music.
I cook. I make my own recipes. And I'm a rogue. So trickery. Chaos. Trickery.
Those are the things you want?
Yeah.
Maybe you picked the wrong place.
I have a
If
natural
that's the
affinity for
case,
cooking, so
Oh,
Yeah.
well, if you want to be a chef,
my favorite thing to do is cook.
probably. I think I know a professor that you'll be interested in that is here in Priz. I'll introduce you tomorrow, after you guys all have orientation, that is.
Sure.
What about you, Mr. Delkus? Any particular things you're interested in? It's one of the deans is asking, the Dean of Expression.
Honestly, something that could put my expertise in acrobatics to better use.
Do you want
No.
gymnastics?
Choose the circuit.
Look at
I think-
gymnastics team.
Well, what about being a Zephyrus?
Oh, what?
They weave dance into the wind, or you could be a geosculptor. You use the earth and lava to make wonderful displays. And
I feel like the one with dance might be interesting.
yeah, you are better suited to talk to the Dean of Perfection, Dean Miss Collier. She can Mistcoiler, Mist Collier, Dean of Perfection. She might be better suited to help you find out a place. But again, we'll worry about that
what's the spelling
after
of it?
he is a fire genasi, whereas Dean Nasari is a water genasi.
Okay, so speak to Dean of Perfection.
Yep, and
Okay,
you'll
I'll-
probably meet her after orientation.
Fantastic. All right, so that's an idea of what I should be focusing towards.
Tomorrow, all of the incoming freshmen will have orientation. You guys will participate in. Well, we'll let the headmaster explain that to you tomorrow. Go. Off you go. Get yourselves into dorms. It's getting late.
Indeed, as customary, first day is usually getting settled in.
Yeah.
She's still got all those damn cookbooks from the others.
Tries to put in the back of his mind that whole ordeal with Winky and all that.
Bloom just looks at it and is like, he's gonna be an ongoing thing, Delcus. Don't let it get to you.
Just sigh.
We can take turns treating him like a dog. It's fine.
I get the feeling that there's more to it than that. It almost feels intense in a sense. I don't know why, but it just feels that way to me.
I wouldn't know. I have too many brothers and sisters back home to really give a shit. Brothers, sisters, nieces, and nephews. Too many of all of them. That tree is full. That tree is full, and it's still getting bigger. She just kind of shudders at that. She just kind of leans in real
grew up
close.
around almost nothing but dragons. I can understand the
There are
closeness
more
of
than
family.
20 toddlers at any given time back at the house. Do you know what
If I had
that's
to deal
like?
with that with dragonkin, that would be absolute chaos.
It's not dragons, it's satyrs and centaurs that can swap at will on a whim. Imagine trying to change the diaper of a satyr and suddenly gets a centaur.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah,
Wow.
there's like, leave, get the fuck out of here. I'm like, you don't have to tell me twice, so I'm here.
It's fine. Get ready for orientation tomorrow. Get some rest. One of the students will find you guys rooms. And
Are there any that
send
have
you
like their
off.
own kitchen, or is it just a communal kitchen?
Each room has its own kitchen.
Oh,
Your
sweet.
dorm room is pretty much like a small apartment.
Fantastic.
To myself, or am I sharing a space?
To yourself. Every single person all of you have a room that is your design. It has a small living space, a room separate for your bedroom, and the kitchen off to like a kitchenette off to the side, somewhere for you to cook and maintain
Basically,
meals for
the
yourself.
rooms are programmable demiplanes.
Yes.
That's luxurious as fuck.
Fancy, yeah. This is a fancy
Oh,
school.
man.
We're in the
Yeah,
Yeah,
fancy
this is
shit
literally
school.
a fancy ass school.
She turns her entire living space into a large kitchen. She has no living room. It's all kitchen.
That's
Got
fine.
it.
If that's what you want in your bed, in your dorm room, you go right ahead.
So wait, it could be anything.
Within reason.
Oh,
It's a swamp.
I mean, yeah. I was gonna make it a swamp.
Oh yeah, I mean if that's what you want to do, you can make your room look like a swamp.
Just sit there, pant in a swamp. Occasionally
just
do
a
math
rock
problems.
In a room
Occasionally,
of water. That's what it is. Just a
occasionally
rock.
do.
And a giant toilet in the corner.
With a
That's a strange-
big light right above the rock that turns
Oh my
on in the
God.
night.
Blizzard, literally.
You can sunbathe.
Yeah.
I kind of picture my room to be almost tribalistic in a sense, adorned with draconic runes.
Well, see, the terrible part is it's going to be like 3 feet of water in the room. So whoever comes to get Twinkie in the morning, wear duck shoes.
Astrid, what does your room look like?
Obviously, it's gonna be a gym setup.
Hell yeah.
The grind does not stop.
The grind does not stop.
Exactly.
It's just a big ass
Just one
indoor
aspect.
gym, basically.
Why do I have the feeling that we'll be in the middle of class and you will just, for no
Start doing
fucking reason,
push-ups.
have a 50-pound dumbbell in hand while you're writing notes?
She just has a fucking grip weight, just one of those fucking weights that
Yeah.
you grip, just training grip
She
strength.
lifts weight. That's how it works.
Bed, we get to class one day and she just decides she's not gonna sit in her desk. What she's gonna do is she's gonna do wall sits to train her quads while she's studying.
Yeah.
We all have something.
Sasan, what would your bedroom look like?
Sasan's bedroom would be very lush, I should say. It would almost seem like an upscaled terrarium. Patches of moss across most of the floor. The bed itself almost seems like it's grown out of the side of a tree or hollowed out, possibly. The only point where it doesn't very much look like something out of a druid's grove is in one corner where you see her alchemist tools laid out and arranged, and you can already see like she's got a few things going. Case in point, she has a concoction of slightly acidic solution as well as those bat wings in a large boiling flask just sitting there simmering slowly while she sleeps.
Sounds like Twinkie's gonna find her fascinating.
Twins?
They would have a shared bedroom with 2 separate small beds. Otherwise, the main living area is fairly normal, I guess, functional, as a workable kitchen, a small living room sort of area with a table and a desk, but everything is like luxury, like marble, like countertops, fine
Love.
furniture, everything's spotless, well kept and clean.
Cool. And Mr. Alaric,
Mm-hmm.
what does your room look like? So,
I don't know. I haven't been to it yet. I haven't met my dean yet.
oh
He did.
yeah.
I thought he did. I thought he did when they showed up. Oh,
No, that was just a random professor.
No, yours was the random professor to come up.
I gotta go back to yours. Lord,
I was waiting for you to remember.
because you were supposed to be the last person too. That was why.
Yeah.
Or Lark, you spent the majority of your time in the library.
Yeah, by the
You
time Alaric
you
leaves,
the
the
last
book,
person to leave.
yeah, the stack of about 10 books that he grabbed, all pretty thick tomes. He's read them all. Fucking freak of nature when it comes to readings.
For you, as you're walking out of the library, walking in, you see a woman with a high collared robe walking in, carrying what looks like maybe 10, 15 scroll cases. And then behind her are these like ghostly apparitions holding more. Come, come, come. I have to put all this back. The students will need them in the morning. And then I also need to get things together for orientation. And she is paying you no attention and almost walks directly into you.
Alaric, nose deep in his own spell book, making notations, re-correcting himself in places from where he essentially made a bunch of notations from all of those books. Can still see, so he sidesteps.
What are you doing in here?
Hmm?
No one's supposed to be in here this late. Who are you?
Alaric, I've been
Oh,
waiting.
Master Knock.
I wish people would stop calling me that. It's just Alaric is fine. Really.
It's not about a title. All of us, everyone here addresses as master or mistress. It's
Oh,
just proper speak.
oh, right. And looks at the sky. Oh, right. I was supposed to meet with someone later.
Yeah, it was probably me. I got sidetracked. Sorry.
As you can tell, I
I,
did as well.
Dean Tullus, Augusta.
Alaric, yes. Sure, you know.
Yes. Well, Master Knock, it has been impressive to hear some of the tales of you, who you are.
It's less
Don't worry.
impressive when you realize it was just looking after a bunch of children. Well, people with the mindset of children, you would not imagine how many laws I've had to avoid breaking by finding loopholes in them. I swear Crom picked lovely members for his little mercenary brigade.
It's fine. Trust me. I'm the only one that knows. And that's why it was okay for me to say this while it's nobody but me, you, and my ghostly little minions. There's going to be a lot for you to learn here. Hopefully, you can continue to be the shining star that we know you can be.
Please, you shouldn't expect that much of me. I only have a year's worth of memories to work off of, after all.
No, Master Knock. Gonna be fine. You have to get used to that. But when it's just us, I'll call you a Lark.
Thank you. That name isn't mine. I prefer not to be called by it if I could avoid it.
Yeah, it's fine. Hopefully, the Dean of Chaos doesn't drag you along to one of his stupid little field trips.
Oh, he
Always.
holds field exercises.
Yes, he's the one that likes to send everyone out to do the crazy. He thinks that militarizing everything or taking the most ridiculous way to get the most potent magic is the only way to get things done. He doesn't believe in order or structure, rules.
There's time and place for everything. You're willing to follow the rules when it's necessary, bend them when it's going to save the most lives, cause the least damage.
Yes, that's fine, but he should know that being foolhardy in the way that he is the reason that past kingdoms have fallen. And why so much of history seems to repeat itself is because people like him think that their actions have no consequence. They can just do whatever they want with no risk, there's no reward, blah, blah, blah.
I'm always one for taking a good tactical risk, but not if it means that people are going to be put in danger. Oh, I guess it looks cool.
You and the Dean may disagree in that matter.
It would be nice to have someone around who can talk shop.
Yeah, me and you, we're gonna talk a lot more. I think I have a common interest with you. History seems to be something you really enjoy, looking at the books you've selected.
Oh, yes. Quite an interesting selection of volumes.
Yes, most of them come from my personal collection.
Oh, you have very good taste.
Thanks. I try.
Right, well, I believe, wasn't there something about dorm selection tonight?
Oh, yes, it is quite late. You can, and she like points at one of the little ghosts and show Master Knock to one of the rooms. Doesn't matter which, let him pick. Fit it to his likeness and make sure he's accommodated well. Good night, young master. We'll see you bright and early.
Good night, Dean.
And she goes into the library, goes into he deeper section that I don't think you noticed originally when you walked in. Almost like it wasn't there before.
Yeah, he looks at that one day.
One day.
Try not to get distracted and follows the ghost to a room.
He leads you to the second floor of one of these dorms.
Lark's room specifically is surprisingly bare bones in a lot of ways. There's no fancy decorations on the walls. There's no, the furniture is somewhat plain. The bed is just a little bit bigger than he is wide and tall. The only difference is there is a standard hanging above a fireplace, which is embroidered and beautifully handmade, that depicts the crest of his namesake, borrowed as it is, and a very big, very comfortable recliner in front of said fireplace, with a nice big table roughly at his hand height to hold not only his drink of choice, but as many books as he'd like. Against the back wall of that living space, there are bookshelf and a wine rack.
A wine rack?
Nice, fluffy carpet.
All right, Dos Equis, man, relax.
Literally, yeah.
I guess we're not studying for tests. We're going to your place.
I mean, hey, it might the presence of being in the Lark's room might give you some buffs to study checks in there. How about that? Because a Lark would be a nut for something like that.
Small
Blues
kitchen.
where you go for like big.
Like smaller than usual kitchen. Like it has basically a magic cook pot, like a single
Bunsen burner type.
like a single burner on the stove, and a little fucking ice chest.
Oh no! He eats a lot of ramen, is what I'm hearing.
No, he doesn't know how to cook.
Oh no!
He's not good at cooking, so his kitchen space is just enough for him to make himself like a sandwich or boil some stew. Can't make might burn the water.
Very
Bloom
simple
ever
and
sees
very
this?
easily made.
He
It's
might
like-
burn the water like once or twice before
Bloom
he gets
over
it.
here like, yeah, okay, I'm teaching you how to cook, and just drags him away one day.
You
I am a very talented man in a lot of ways. The culinary arts are not one of them.
Oh,
And I
that's
have
my
no desire
specialty.
to be better.
I'm still gonna cook
Just
for you.
just as long as I have something good enough to fill my stomach and give me the energy I need to do everything else in my day, I'm fine.
He has mastered the art of reheating food.
Yes.
Oh my god. Bloom's just like, no.
Him and Chef Mike. Him and Chef Mike get along very well.
One thing that I forgot to ask the dean, that Alark would have asked, but it came in mind now. He would have asked about the youngest Knox sibling. What house? How are they settling it? If the dean's heard.
I haven't heard, but I will check for you. How about that?
Thank you. I don't think with all the chaos I'll be able to head over to the Prismari dorm anytime soon.
Well, who knows? Maybe you'll see each other at orientation.
I imagine so. Her brother did ask me to look out for her. She can be a little bit of a ditz sometimes. She needs me.
As do most people.
I'm going to finish books I brought with me. We have a meal and finish off this bottle of nice brandy. That's basically how Lark spends his night. He falls asleep in that very nice recliner.
Twinkie, as the troll man brings you to the Quandrix dorm, that you are met at the front by this very skinny, not skinny, it's a bad choice of word. Thin because elf, but she seems deceptively strong. You can see that she moves around with ease. She's almost like waiting for you.
Well, Twinkie's gonna Twinkie things. He's gonna do his usual greetings, sniffing her all over, checking her arm length, seeing how she differs to everybody.
Hi, Twinkie. I'm Dean Cayenne, the Dean of Substance.
Pepper.
Is there anybody else around now?
No, it's just you two. Everything okay?
Oh, yes. Was just waiting for you to finish.
Oh, yes. I'm Dean Cayenne. I'm the Dean of Substance. I will be keeping an eye out for you.
Oh, no need to watch me. I know what I'm doing. Pick something out of his bag and eats it.
Oh, he speaks?
I was going to say, yeah, do you speak out loud?
Yeah, he's speaking to it.
Well, that's interesting. What do you got there?
Well, good question.
And she almost like sits like she's interested in whatever. What did you pull out? You can say you've picked up random ingredients all throughout the day.
All I know what I've actually picked up was in the swamp. I don't know what I've gotten from the other people that I just randomly.
You've grabbed books. You have somebody's shoe.
Someone's random ass shoe. Oh,
Yep,
yeah.
just a random. It was a shoe you found sitting in the middle of the central campus. It looks like the students were playing some sort of game. They were running around in one of the fields. They had their shoes off, and you just grabbed one of the shoes while you were scavenging through shit.
That's a good chew toy for when I grow in the tooth.
Mm-hmm.
Does he have just random candy?
Like random flowers, random pieces of candy. Found like old bubble gum. Somebody stuck to a fucking just random shit like that is stuff that you've picked up.
So he's like, I got some gum, I got some flowers. I think that right there is a peppermint, but I'm not quite sure. I haven't tasted it yet. So it's got a hair on it. Can you see? Then I got this shoe. It's really good for when I start teasing on my teeth. They hurt something terrible. See, look, I got my falling out right now. See, I don't want the others to know that I can talk and actually can think because I don't really know them or trust them. But yeah, you got great watering holes. I can tell you that. Crisp, clear water, very nice. So I taste a hint of chemical taste. Do you put something in the water?
Oh yes, and she starts writing out the formula for the way the water is treated here on Strixhaven, and she shows it to you.
This isn't safe for normal human consumption.
That's fine. Most of the humans here are enchanted to be able to manage, and the other people are magical. None of you are normal.
Normal's a relative term.
Yeah, let's say define normal.
Exactly.
Sorry, I
So,
was getting
here I will be teaching you how to use mathematics and practical magic to improve daily life through applied calculations. Then you have your Dean Imbraham will teach you theory, magical equations, and ways to show that nothing can be set in stone. Blah blah blah.
So we're
He's a
talking
bit of
more
a
of a theory of relativity, then.
yeah, things like that. Also, don't mind him. He has this weird habit of turning his head around. He's an owlin, so he'll just do a full rotation of his head to address students. Sometimes it throws them off.
Is he boring?
He's a bit stern, kind of shrewd, but he does want to crack the mysteries of the world, so I guess he's not too boring. He lives in an imaginary world, and sometimes he gets lost in it, and he allows the chaos of the world to affect his theories. Oh well.
He's struggling really hard to keep both eyes focused on her. One just wants to keep drifting to the right slightly as he's talking.
Why don't you find you a room so you can experiment?
Is there one of those magic watering holes in it?
In the room that you're in right now?
No, in my room. Will there be one?
You can put one in there if you'd like.
Ooh, do they have one that is mobile yet? They all seem to be stuck to the floor. It makes no sense.
Oh my lord.
Why not to bring the water with you? Why must we go to a specific room to get the water? Makes no sense.
No, those well, the fixtures are meant to be in place for the people who aren't as loving of the magic watering holes.
That's a shame. Many uses. Many uses. You can make potions in there, and when you need more water, you just press the little button on the back, and it fills up more, and you can add more ingredients as needed. It's really useful instead of walking all the way down to the river, grabbing up the water, and coming all the way back to camp. Oh my God! Why don't we have these in the swamp? You have a swamp. Did you know that? His ADD's kicking in. He's like, I saw this huge swamp. The bat.
Yes.
The bat. I want a bat.
Students.
Can I have a bat?
Oh.
Can I have a bat in my room? Can I have a bat in my room? Okay, awesome.
How about this? Would you like me to ask one of the Witherbroom professors to bring you a couple of items?
No. I want to catch the bat myself. Silly troll interrupted me. I almost had one. Almost had it.
I bet you did.
I did.
I think you're gonna have a good time.
Okay.
How about this?
What are we doing?
Well, tonight we're gonna get some rest. Tomorrow we'll have orientation, and there'll be quick tests, and the people that pass orientation will get a blessing. Let's call it.
Will it be a mobile watering hole?
Oh my god, he's stuck on
We shall see.
He's so stuck on this.
You'll have to ask the headmaster.
That's not you?
No, I'm just the dean.
Oh, I didn't know there was a difference.
Yes, the headmaster is the person in charge of everyone here on campus. I'm just in charge of the people of this specific college.
And will they be running the test tomorrow?
Yes, we'll be running the test tomorrow. I think you met the headmaster already, seeing as you have the coin that me and him devised for you.
Oh, that lovely. Great coin. Many uses this can do.
Yes, it might be something that depends on how strong you are and how many times you've enhanced it. You might be able to teleport more than just you and another.
I'd like to work out the quirk so I don't get a full watering hole, though. That's pretty embarrassing.
Yes, sometimes it does put you in a weird place, and
So which
there
way
was
is the
like
room?
down the hall.
That
Yep,
way. That way, right? Yeah, okay. Okay. And what's that way?
that way is rooms, another set of rooms. There's bathroom down there. She just like points you in a bunch of different directions. Oh, and
Okay, where is
a
the
good place
lab?
for you. Oh, downstairs. And she like
Downstairs.
walks you down to the lab. There are probably like 50 students down here working.
He can't help it as she's walking. He's just grabbing stuff and licking it and putting it in his mouth, putting it back.
So
Yeah, no, there are like all manner of magic items, just like
So in other words, he's going full Skyrim alchemist.
Yeah.
there are magical
gotta eat.
ingredients and things for you to make more
You gotta
stuff.
eat it to find out what it does.
So I take it there's a lot of enchantment that goes on in this building. Yes, you make
Oh,
great
yeah.
items that do
Absolutely.
powerful things.
Yes, there are some. You'll also find out that some of the Lorehold students do things similar. All the colleges make their own different versions of
Yeah.
magical.
Now, which one is more like nature friendly? You know, I like the bog. I'd like to get that over here if we can. You know, I don't mind moving it myself because you know what I'll do on my off time. I'll bucket it over anyways because you know
And
lizards.
it sounds like you would probably rather like being a Witherbloom student. They are the more naturey of us, the bog people.
Yes, but I got all these weird numbers in my head that just say write me.
And you can
See, look,
come over
start
here
scribbling
and
everywhere.
and she acknowledges what you're doing, and she's like, "Yeah, you can come over here and do your math, and then sleep at the bog. We'll say you're my student, but your sleeping arrangement puts you in better proximity to the outside.
Will the troll guy be there?
You can take a piece of your lab with you.
No. The big troll guy who brought me over here. Will he be there always?
Yes, most days he will be there. He patrols the bogs and keeps the students that wander in the night and keeps them safe.
Let's say somebody wanted to bring something nice to him as a friendly gesture. Well, what does he like?
He's a big fan of rocks.
Oh, rocks are nice.
Really, really shiny rocks.
Edible rocks.
They come in multiple different shapes and sizes. Some of them four-sided, six-sided. Some have sparkles and glitters.
Oh,
Some have
one more
different
thing.
numbers on them.
Yes,
One
some
more
of them
thing.
do have numbers written on them.
Tell nobody I talk. They don't need to know, especially the big one with the horns.
It's fine.
Are you talking about me?
No, he's talking about the Minotaur.
It's fine. Everyone will. When you're ready to talk to them, I think you'll find your space. For now, take it one day at a time.
Yes. Okay. So I would like to go and do things now. That's what I would like. So I'm just gonna go
Be
up
safe.
over those stairs that way. He points in like a completely opposite direction. Doesn't even know where it is. And he said, "I'm gonna go in that way," and just takes off down the hall.
Good luck. Oh, here, something to note for yourself. If you do end up hanging in Witherbloom, there are plenty of random cauldrons just spread throughout the bog. It allows the students that find pieces to not have to worry about traveling far with them and having pieces spoil. But be careful. I'll tell the troll to look out for you. He seems to have taken a liking to you, too.
He just gives a little grin and then down the hall on all fours. You hear him crashing into things as he's licking everything around the corner.
As you run off into the distance and it fades out, all of you kind of see her roll her eyes, and she's just like, he's going to destroy this place, isn't he? And she just chuckles.
The janitors won't be bored.
No, they won't. You all settle in for the night. Those that sleep. Eventually, exhaustion takes all of you, and you all go to bed.
Passes out in the watering hole.
Yep.
Jeez.
He's got a bag full of random stuff now. He doesn't even know what he got. walk by, grab the dish or something. She's like, "Oh, that looks nice. Let's put that in there and see what we can do with all this." Eventually, you guys are gonna reach a sitting stat.
Don't worry, I'll do some rolls and I'll send you a list of all the random crap you find. You all wake up the next morning in your own rooms making breakfast or doing whatever routines you all set out to do. And everyone gets dressed. You all start heading towards the central complex. Back to the bibliopex, you see students gathering around teachers, and there's a big banner that says "Welcome Freshmen." And as you all gather up right outside the door, I'm going to call session here tonight. We're going to get into the orientation events and getting into your actual class day. And we will get into the campus adventures and breaking you out into your studies. It was good to get you all situated, see what some of your actions are like as you interact with this world. Twinkie is going to have a lot of shit. Eventually, you will run out of places to hold said shit.
Well, that's
But
what
we'll
I said.
figure it out.
You'll eventually find his hoard, and you'll be like, "What the hell is this?
He opens up a
Aluminum foil fork?"
Twinkie opens up a shop as a fundraiser. Twinkie's shop of random bullshit.
Oh Lord.
Well, I
Hey,
mean,
that's my shoe.
as an alchemist, he can like melt down forks and do stuff like that and make other things with them. In theory, he should be able to have a sufficient stash to be able to create a bunch of random crap.
Preston.
It's gonna be fantastic. Unintentionally starts a thieves guild inside the school.
Yeah, but all the thieves are pixies because he's recruited them from somewhere and they live in the swamp now.
There might already be some pixies that live there.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Look, at some point, Alaric is going to get the entire fucking team to start participating in Hell Hour.
In what hour?
Hell Hour! It's what he lovingly calls his hour of exercise at sunbreak at fucking dawn that has been beaten into his bones.
Oh, Bloom just out here like, you want me to do what?
I'll run, push-ups, sit-ups, squats.
I'll run circles around you.
I am interested to see how everybody acts in class. As like Twinkie was having a hard time staying focused just talking to the dean. How long are the classes?
Classes won't. There won't be like actual. There will be some like instruction classes, but most of the classes will be. You went to this class. We rolled a couple things to see how well you paid attention, and you'll be fine.
Okay, because I'm like, if they actually like have to do like stuff in it and he has to sit for a prolonged period of time, you gave him I don't know if you should have gave him that coin, man. That coin's gonna be trouble.
I think we'll pretty much have like one actual sort of class for the test.
Yeah, that'll be the one
Yes.
that's like we're all together, I'm imagining.
Yes, because it will require y'all to have your study roles and everything else too. There will be one
Right.
actual class, and trust me, that coin works in a lot of places. It does not work everywhere.
Just start smashing it on the table. Why? Thirsty. Work.
You have to be within a certain distance of an actual bathroom.
Maybe.
On
Hey, don't say
campus.
that, man. I'm already calculating ways that coin could be useful for more than just getting him water.
Oh, trust me, Alaric's brain has already gone through half of the scenarios it could be useful in.
Delcus is just considering how many ways that he can attempt to get that coin away from him because he's going to be a menace with it.
He already completed experiment number 1. Okay, so now he knows it can teleport others with him.
As of right now, it's only teleported one person with you. But hey, like I said, experiment with it and see.
His next experiment is going to be to see if he can just like walk up to a shelf or something and teleport the whole shelf with him. And if it does it take the items that's on it?
My God, you really are going for full on Thieves Guild.
No, he's going.
Like, I had the shelves of.
No, he's an autistic lizard.
I had the shelf full of freaking
When
1,000 gold potions, here. Oh, they're gone.
when it fucking hit me what Twinkie actually is, I'd nearly punch my fucking self in the face.
I may
God
have
damn it.
unintentionally created a highly autistic lizard. I mean,
You really did just create a math savant fucking lizard folk. Is what you did.
that's not what I was aiming to be. I was trying to go like, your family dog that has a little bit of intelligence like a human. That's just like, what's the movie? It's the animated movie about the pets where the dog got the collar on him that allowed him to talk.
The Up.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's just running around like Yeah, he's like,
You're Doug the dog.
Yeah.
Except in this instance, you're also fucking you're probably just as good as Alaric at math.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Like the stuff that he wrote down, and that's why the troll was able to, because the troll had no idea what the fuck that shit was. He was like, "Yeah, you got to be one of those math nuts."
It's gonna be funny because the only campus that Alaric will probably not regularly visit is probably Witherbloom.
Yeah.
See, but the funny thing is, I got like a little lore twist to why he sees the numbers. They're not really numbers, right? They're
The numbers, Mason. What do they mean?
Numbers, Mason.
They're constellations that he's seeing because of his attraction to the druid. So when he actually takes his druid subclass,
So basically, you're seeing you're seeing the movements of stars expressed as mathematics.
right.
That's actually really interesting. Well done. Like it.
Which, so there's a reason, and that specifically is why your headmaster is who your headmaster is.
I fucking hate you, by the way.
I thought that was gonna be. I thought that was a beautiful touch, by the way.
It was, but I fucking hate you for that. As soon as I heard it, I was like, "Is Ari a fucking headmaster? Goddammit! What the fuck is he doing here?"
Not
I
Ari.
hate that shit.
Ari's
then
son.
Yeah, and then you were like, and then you said it was Fen and Aries' picture, and I was like, "Oh my god, you fucking bastard!"
Yeah. It's his son Erwin.
Yeah, because fucking Fenris would not have let Aerith's dad's son be like him.
Ari wouldn't let his son be like him because
Like,
now
Fen,
he's older.
you need to be
he
his teacher.
understands.
Fenris, teach my boy.
Oh, don't worry. There's more to the headmaster that you guys will figure out over time. Maybe
So every so often that sword disappears off that wall.
That's my boy.
No, my boy.
He has pets.
Oh, does he have? Does he have the
That's all
two?
I'm
Does
gonna
he have
say.
the two? Does he have the two? I think he does.
How would I know?
All I said is he has pets.
If those two show up, I'm gonna kill you.
He did specifically say there was a very large moon on his door, and there were animals on it. He just didn't say which ones.
I gotta get Twinkie a book so he can sketch now. I want him to have a photogenic.
He can have a sketchbook. You want him to have a photogenic memory.
Yeah, he's gonna be able to be away from the school and memorize walking down the hallways while he's away.
What's gonna be really great is when I hit level 3 and I have a dragon following me everywhere.
Love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it.
When he comes back from a long journey and nobody's done the gardening, he'll be able to tell because one of the leaves is longer.
What is it? What is that fucking room called? Called what I think it's called?
Like I figured the little fire giant doll would be the thing that really just put it over that this was 100% just a kid that had things to remind him of all of his dad's friends.
Yeah.
I have to admit, it was really hard to resist having Twinkie go over and try and eat the doll. I'm like, it's something he would do, but that would be really messed up.
No, I actually, to a point, you do have one of his dolls. You have the bird.
He ate it.
I didn't take the bird.
You ate it.
Oh, I thought you said you took it with you. That's why I was like, okay.
No. I was randomly running around grabbing things, put them in my mouth, and then put them back
Spitting them out,
down. They would be, like, covered in slobber and everything. It's his way of identifying what type of metal and stuff is made out of.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. The thing that took up most of the kitchen space in Alaric's dorm is actually an aviary. Forgot to mention that.
I can't say that if he was in a room with an actual live bird, he might not go crazy and try and eat the bird.
Well, Alaric has an owl familiar.
Now, how long has this group known each other, or did we just meet at the front gates? Like, they don't really know each other, right?
No, y'all don't really know each other. Y'all just know that all you transferred in together, and they seem to keep sticking y'all in the same groups.
Yep.
So I'm just the crazy guy, the crazy listen.
And Delkus was chasing you around trying to uphold order the whole fucking time.
Good luck, bro. You're gonna learn. You're gonna want a really loose leash with him, or else you're gonna have gray hairs by the end of the first mission.
Well, Delkus doesn't have hairs, but I get your point.
Gray scales. Scales start graying and dulling at the end. They're not gold anymore. They're turning silver, prematurely silver.
My golden scales will lose their luster.
Suddenly an elder dragon by the end of the second year.
He may not be intelligent, which is I've always found to be weird, right? So intelligence and wisdom are your mental stats, right? How can somebody be high in wisdom but be low in intelligence?
Because intelligence is about how well read you are, not about how wise to the ways of the world you are. So for instance, a high wisdom character, most people are generally speaking medium wisdom people, with like a 10 to 9 in intelligence.
So that makes sense, right? Because he's got
Yeah.
like.
I look at it.
wisdom.
I look at it more like wisdom being street smarts and survival versus intelligence being book learned.
Yeah, he is
Yeah.
not book
Street
learned at
smarts
all.
versus,
All right. Well, I'm gonna wrap up this stream.
but you're
here.
very perceptive. You're self-aware. You know how to like survive in weird situations. You are lizard man. You have
That's
a even
all.
better aptitude to doing it. So
In the next one. Bye.